courts for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, and even as early as it is in the season, Doris, we've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Davis. Then there's Derek White. And it's Banks in at the 1. To the paint, here's Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
2 shots.
That's good from Castle. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Tatum. Here's Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Here's Castle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And Davis can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
White, wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce to get that jumper to go. Derek White is on time.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Banks passes to White. Back to Banks. 6 on the shot clock. Over Castle. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 6 points.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Carter against Davis. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And White kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Portis against Davis. Here's Castle. And Tatum pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
White the pass to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
To the left side wing. Here's Castle. White covering. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Tatum passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Castle. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Portis from outside the arc. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Brown with it. Davis setting the pick for Brown. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Castle. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Bucks.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Portis is screen on White. White with the double team. Back to Washington. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That one goes. It's counted.
Well, Carter Jr. doesn't get sped up by that dwindling shot clock. Stays focused and locked in.
Brown dishes to Davis. Here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Castle. The fadeaway. Rebound Boston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of designed to generate.
The 3 from Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Boston also with the sub. Hachimura, he's checked in for Tatum. Pass to Castle. And he converts the layup. Castle's got his 2nd bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brown the pass to Hachimura. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Austin with the ball. 7-point differential.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Portis kicks to Washington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Castle. To the inside. Second chance shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum out there with Hachimura. And it's Keita in at the 5.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
The jump hook, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Bucks lead by 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Into the lane, Tatum. Pass to Hachimura. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the right side. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Washington's checked in for Milwaukee. Banks checked in for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Jackson. Here's Hachimura to take the lead. Milwaukee with the rebound. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
There's a screen by Washington. Cancel. No good on the 3.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Hachimura. The kick out to Tatum. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Celtics making a switch here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Portis. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Great job by Tatum in close.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Outside Portis. Pass to Castle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And Davis gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Castle. Shoots over Banks. And again, the Bucks miss.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Davis setting the pick for White. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Celtics lead by 5. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Castle. Pass to Castle. Off target from outside.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Banks, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Brown outside. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pass to Washington. To the middle. Portis for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. The flush by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Pass to Castle. Over White. And he swishes it right through. Castle's got 28.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
He gets that one.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Castle. Light covering. Portis can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Banks. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Boston ball.
Portis against Tatum. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Castle.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to Castle. Shoots over White. Castle misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early. Brown the pass to Tatum. 47 seconds left in the game. Off with the layup. Here's Castle. Right side, Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Castle. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown.